I'm Illuminati philosopher. I'm going to give you insight into my thoughts and reasoning about the world around us. Now listen very carefully, please. If the US and Europe lose the war against Russia and China and other nations that are tired of the US and Europe's bullying and skullduggery throughout the centuries can turn the US and Europe into third world nations, if they want to. I don't think people realize that, meaning that they can develop but not as fast as everyone else. Just like the Europeans did to the Africans. The Europeans destroyed a lot of African infrastructure, ruined their economies, stole a lot of their information, artifacts, continued to steal and keep them down, persisted to shame them, and lie about their history. The rest of the world could do the exact same thing to the US and European nations, if they want to. But I don't think we have to go as far as mass destruction. The only thing is we don't have to lie about their history. We should tell the entire world for generations about their lies and deception throughout the centuries. Once they are defeated, we can open up the books of the Western nations and reveal all the skullduggery that they've done throughout the centuries. People around the world will be absolutely disgusted with these nations. Because when the Europeans defeated black people in Europe and in Africa, they gathered a whole bunch of their information and used it against them. If only the Europeans cooperated with black people in Europe and the Africans, we would be farther along in societal evolution. We're at least 1,000 years behind in societal evolution because they didn't want to cooperate with us and the rest of the world. They just like to bully. Why did they have this nasty attitude towards blacks particularly? Why did the so-called Christians, God-fearing, Jesus-loving people, harm the Africans in such a vile way, especially the French? They don't give an adequate reason, but it was clearly greed. Actually, we could throw in all the 7 deadly sins. The difference with us is that we can tell everybody why we had an attitude towards the Western nations and give reasons for why the Western nations are being punished. A new world order is coming, and it's quite clear that the Western nations' power is done. It's finished. The question is, what are we going to do with them afterwards? They clearly have to be punished, and we cannot forget what they have done so this kind of thing doesn't happen in the future. The Western nations have caused so much wars and confusion around the entire world. All of that could have been avoided if they were so civilized and intelligent like they claimed. They should have led by example, and then most likely other nations would follow. But no, bully, bully, bully. Should the bully get away with this behavior? No. Like, share, subscribe, and make a comment. Thanks.